What would happen to the Joker if he actually killed Batman? It's a thought that has tickled the nipples of philosophers since the invention of walking, and no one truly had a definitive answer until this very day, when our daddies, DC Comics, came together and conjured up what would happen if Joker guts a Batman. And it turns out, he got a job in the Night Terrors The Joker comic one-shot. So one day, Batman and Joker were having a little salsa on a rooftop, and right when Batman was about to claw up Joker, he pulls off a move that only God could pull off. And that move is a trip. And not only did he land smack dab on his face, but he started slowly sliding down, fell off the ledge, and literally died because of a free fall. And Joker and his henchmen were more shocked to see this than when they found out lipstick is made out of bugs. So they rushed down to see the damage and came to the conclusion that he was actually dead. And of course, Joker was excited and giddy. But at the same time, they didn't know what was next. So after entering a cafe where they killed everyone, they had a meeting to discuss what they would do after killing Batman. And the thing is that they thought of nothing, especially the Joker, who feels like he's accomplished his lifelong goal and just wants to kick back and retire from being Gotham's biggest cum stain. But his most loyal henchman doesn't want to do that. He wants to commit crimes, get money, start an OnlyFans. He wants to do some dirty stuff. But Joker isn't up for that anymore. So he just storms off and throws random newspapers in the air. But it just so happens that one of these papers landed right on his lap and gave him the bright idea to go work for Wayne Enterprises. And with the primary goal of exploiting their capitalistic schemes, getting rid of all of their money, and destroying the place from the inside out, since they are a burden to Gotham and a corrupt company. But the issue is that he couldn't find where all of these assets are located. But all of a sudden, he got interrupted by some goober named Helen, who just decided to say hello. But Joker wants to know how to access the money and weapons. And Helen just chuckled at this donkey, because they're not in charge of money, or decide who gets the money, or where the money goes, or who spends it. They aren't even in charge of accounting. And this really grinds Joker's gears, because he doesn't know what they do. And it turns out, they just approve already approved reports about where the money goes. In other words, they are like a seatbelt for a seatbelt which is protecting a lot of money. And after what he just heard, this just made him hate the 9-to-5 job more than he hates flossing his decaying teeth. In fact, he hated it so much, his supervisor confronted him about some reports that looked like pieces of art. And as a result of him getting mad, Joker smashed a microwave on his head, blew up his eyeballs, and bolted out of the room like nothing happened, just for him to be caged up in a cubicle once again. But he refused to live in this matrix slave mind lifestyle, and he tried to give a triumphant speech to his fellow co-workers that they have no purpose. You work for dildos who want to squeeze you dry, and you need to wake up. But he just constantly gets interrupted by random people who don't care, so it turns out he will never get what he wants. And Wayne Enterprises will never be exposed for its corruption, and everyone will continue to be treated like mindless robots. But anyways, after the workday was done, one night, Joker was walking down an alleyway, but some mysterious men were following him, so he started to run faster, but eventually he got batted up and fumbled around like a teddy bear. And he tried to fight back, but it turns out this assault was orchestrated by one of his henchmen, who claims that he was trying to look for the Joker while committing crimes as a little side hustle. But Joker has had enough of this weasel giving his life away for committing crimes. Just find something else to do that gives you purpose. You can't sit around just fingering your belly button and waiting for something to happen. But anyways, he went back to another exhausting day at work and was talking to this guy about how his wife got mugged and Batman saved her. And this surprised him more than an announcement for GTA 6 because he was so confused. There's no way he saw Batman because obviously Joker is the one who killed him, and this still confused him on his way back home. And when he entered his apartment, the first thing he did was turn on the news and hear things not only about Batman but also Bruce Wayne. But after hearing all of this propaganda and fake news to control more people in the Matrix, he just decided to give up and watch some normal TV. And that's about it. Subscribe and I'll see you later.